and this is about the outrage that we are witnessing in Bangladesh over the lynching of a Hindu man there. Now, what we have learned is that the US congressman has raised concern, and US congressman in fact has highlighted killing of Hindus in Bangladesh. This is the latest update that we are getting for you. We're talking about Thomas R. Shozi, who has written to Marco Rubio flagging murder of Hindu minorities in Bangladesh. US lawmaker has urged action as well because there have been a number of incidents of the persecution of minorities, specifically Hindus in Bangladesh. Let's go across to my colleague Rishabh, who continues to be with us at this point in time. Rishabh, give us more details, and now what we have learned in the, in what is really happening in Bangladesh, that a US congressman has also raised concerns.
Well, definitely. See, the outrage over what happened in Bangladesh, especially with the Hindu man who was lynched in Minsab saying, is something that has gained voice from world over. We have heard from UK MPs, we have heard from Indian MPs, Indian lawmakers, and now things are coming in from the United States as well. And see, this is the importance of this is the magnitude of that incident, that on the eve of Christmas, when the whole of America is in celebration, in festive mode, such letters are being written. This showcases the importance, the sensitivity of the issue. The lawmakers who are part of the subcommittee on South and Central Asia, lawmakers who are part of the Foreign Affairs Committee, they are writing it to the Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, regarding Bangladesh. This showcases that now the world doesn't believe in words of Muhammad Yunus. Remember, Muhammad Yunus held a call with Sergio Gore, the special envoy of the United States to Central and South Asia. 2 days ago, he did mention that how he is committed to hold a free and fair and peaceful elections in February as well, and how law and order situation will be better. But the lawmakers do not believe in the chief advisor's words, and that is something that is on play right now. The American lawmakers now writing not only to Marco Rubio, also writing similar letters to other leaders as well to intervene in Bangladesh. This showcases that things in Bangladesh are slowly and steadily getting out of hand of the interim government, and the world now has a spotlight on Dhaka.
Right, but also I want to understand from you, Rishabh, what is the view of Ministry of External Affairs on what is really happening in the neighboring country? Things really escalated yesterday when we saw protests taking place. What is the view of the MEA here in New Delhi? How is New Delhi viewing what's really happening in Bangladesh?
See, India is watching and very closely monitoring the situation in Bangladesh. That is for sure. We have seen the Bangladeshi High Commissioner to India, Riaz Ahmedullah, being summoned by the External Affairs Ministry twice in last 10 days. On 17th of December, he was summoned. Back then, it was about the derogatory comments and anti-India rhetorics being played in Bangladesh, in Bangladeshi media, and the way there were threats on Indian missions as well in Bangladesh. Last night at around 10 p.m., the High Commissioner of Bangladesh to Delhi, Riaz Ahmedullah, was again summoned and was handed over a demarche, not only because of the security concerns, but also what happened with the Pudas and how things are unfolding in Bangladesh. India has showcased its, displeasure over the unfoldings in Bangladesh, and that is something that is very clear. India do say that it is an internal issue of Bangladesh. The law and order situation needs to be taken seriously, but when it comes to the security of mission, India is worried, and the same has been communicated to Dhaka via the High Commissioner.
Okay, so important update that coming in, as Rishabh also has been telling us, amid the ongoing unrest in Bangladesh, India has summoned Bangladesh High Commissioner. The High Commissioner, in fact, has been summoned over security concerns that have been raised, especially after the brutal killing of a Hindu man. It's the second summon in 2 weeks that we have got, and last summon, in fact, was issued on 17th of December. Thank you very much, Rishabh. Rishabh. Appreciate you joining us with your inputs on the story. Heading into a very, very short break right now. We'll be back with lots more. Stay with us.